Hi guys, welcome to my coffee show. My name is Jack. Many people ask me, do you have to spend a lot to make a good coffee at home? Do you have to spend thousands to buy a decent La Pavonia or something similar? And the answer is no. There are ways to extract, to make a good coffee relatively cheap. So today we're going to play with a good old Moka Pot. Yes, I have a Moka Pot. I haven't used it for a while, but at some point in my life, that was my daily driver. And that was the time that I didn't know much about coffee. Well, it's not like I know much more now, but I know a little bit more. We coffee geeks, we want to overcomplicate everything. And that's what we're going to do today. We need to have a coffee beans and we need to grind them. So I'm going to compare two grinders today. Lots of people ask which one is better. Comandante, K-Max, Comandante. Which one would work better? And my answer is I don't know, because I haven't done it. So today is the day. I will be working on an assumption that there are not much difference. This way of brewing coffee, you won't notice the difference as long as you use a decent hand grinder or decent electric grinder. The cups should be similar, but I don't know. That's why we're doing it. So just quickly, Comandante German-made hand grinder has been around for a while. That's a MK4 version. Comes with two catching cups. This one is made out of glass, another one is made out of strong plastic. You can get it in many different colors. My one, the outer layer is wood, lots of stainless steel inside, a little bit of the good quality plastic like the supports here, and the burrs 39 millimeters, special high nitrogen steel. To change the settings you need to use that old-fashioned mechanism where you rotate that plastic thing here. You do those multiple rotations. Overall is a nice hand grinder, not too heavy, works well, nice bearings inside, so you don't really struggle much when you grind, but it is slow. And the space in between each click on this one is it's a lot, 30 microns or so. So good for pour over, might be a bit trickier for espresso. K-Max, 1Zpresso K-Max, made in Taiwan, comes in I think 2 or 3 different colors, but they all about the same kind of a metallic colors. It feels great in your hand, feels good quality. It comes with the nice magnetically attached cup. Not much plastic, I think, apart from that top lid. Anything else inside is made out of aluminium and some steel as well. Burrs also conical as with Comandante, but here the conical heptagonal burrs, 48 millimeters. To change the settings you rotate the upper ring, so it's much easier. It's also a stepped grinder, but you stay within one revolution. It doesn't matter if you grind for espresso or a pour over. The size difference in between each click is about 22 microns, so it's a bit easier to dial in for the espresso. It is a bit faster, but sometimes with the lighter roast coffee, you may need a bit more effort to do it. So now, the Moka Pot. So there are different versions of this one. I have the Bialetti Classic Moka Pot. I think it's the size 6 cups or whatever. So just quickly, the way it works. You have a boiler here, you fill it up with the water. This is your portafilter. So you put the coffee here, in, lock it, you put it on a heat, and then from here at some point the coffee will start running. So the heat, the air and the steam pushes the water from the boiler through the coffee pack and inside the chamber here, and then you have a cup of hopefully delicious coffee. I say hopefully because often what I got from my Moka Pot was a bitter liquid. Today I will try to change it. We will see. Coffee. Which coffee we using? Whole Town coffee roaster. I think you pronounce it San Jose. Correct me if I'm wrong. So that's a naturally processed coffee. The tasting notes here: papaya, melon, jelly, baby sweets. And I have tried this morning. I had a flat white. In fact, I had two flat whites, and all the flavor notes were there. So that's the espresso roast, but it's a kind of on the lighter side. And because it's on the lighter side, it's more difficult to extract the flavors. So we will have to grind a bit finer than we would if we were using a dark roast. I haven't tried it, so it's kind of a guessing game. On Comandante, I will be on a 15 clicks. Normally for espresso, I'm on, let's say, 8-10. For the pour over, 18-22. On K-Max, I will go for 4.2. So now for espresso, I usually go 2.8 to 3.5, 3.2, 3.5. For the pour over, 5.5 to 6. This Moka Pot, it holds 275 milliliters of water. So I will be using 1:10 ratio. So I will put 28 grams of coffee. First, let's find out how long it takes to grind 28 grams on each of those grinders on those given settings. By the way, just a quick reminder, it's always a good time to click like and subscribe to the channel. And you can also look into my affiliate links. I will put as much of the stuff that we use today as I can find on Amazon, so that helps the channel a lot. You pay the normal price and I may get some small commission. Very easy to grind. It took about 1 minute and 10, 1 minute and 15 seconds. It's a bit more than on the Comandante. It took less than 40 seconds, so about twice as fast as Comandante. So the choice is yours. Now I'm sure you all know how to make a Moka Pot, but I will just quickly show you how I do it. If you notice something that could be improved, let me know in the comments, please. Let's start with the Comandante. We have to transfer this coffee into this portafilter. You may just basically put it one into another, but I like to use the dosing funnel. I'm not saying you have to get the dosing funnel. I will put the links into the description, but if you have it somewhere around, you may use it. So now the coffee goes in. If you can see, it's coarser than espresso, but definitely finer than the pour over. I will use my homemade WDT tool. You can do while I'm preparing the rest, I will put it here to avoid any accidents. Because we are using a kind of a lighter roast coffee, I want to fill it in up to that level indicated here. So that will be that 275 milliliters of water for this particular size. So you can hear my Brewista Kettle is boiling the water. So yes, I will be putting a boiling water directly here. Another thing that I will use is the Areopress filter, and I will put it here. You can use a little bit of water so it sticks nicely. The boiling water goes in. This will become hot now, so use the cloth. So that's the full blast. I want to go kind of a half or even below that. So gentle heat. The moment the coffee starts coming out, I will lower the heat even more. What we want to avoid here is that splattering of coffee and steam. That's apparently what can make the coffee bitter. When we notice that the coffee is actually splattering, even with the low heat, that's the time to stop the extraction, and then we will cool it down under the sink. So I will put some cold water on that. With dark roast, we probably would put a bit less water. At least that's what James Hoffman suggests. And maybe we would use even less heat. Okay, the coffee is coming. So I reduce the heat to the minimum. If you notice that it is splattering coffee too fast, you may take it off the heat for some time. But I don't know why, but there's something really nice just looking at that. Okay, it looks like I have to take it off a little bit. Okay, and now you see, now it's time. As soon as it's done, you put it into the cup. I have to say, I can smell some nice, like a sweet melon. I cannot drink it now because it's too hot. Let me make the other cup and then we will compare them. Okay, Max is slowly brewing. The K-Max is ready. In both cups I managed to get 160, you know what, precisely about the same. 161 in K-Max, 162 grams of liquid in the Comandante. Probably would like a little bit more, so possibly I was either too slow with lowering the heat, and or I should grind a bit coarser. Like with everything, the more you do it, the better you become. With things like Moka Pot, you just need to experiment with the grind sizes until you hit the right spot. Sweet floral aroma. The cup from the Comandante is ready. Cheers. Wow. I had so many bad cups of Moka Pot. This is good. I will see how it compares, but this is good. This is not bitter. So there is a nice level of sourness, lots of chocolatey flavors, no bitterness. To the end, there is that sweet chocolatey bitterness, but no harshness, nothing unpleasant. Some sort of floral, light floral notes, papaya, melon, possibly jelly baby sweets, no, maybe. I have to say this is, yeah, I can taste melon. Lots of chocolate. I have to say that's probably the best cup of Moka Pot that I've ever made myself. It's actually the first time I made it using this recipe. No, I haven't invented that. I stole it from James Hoffman, and he probably stole it from someone else, borrowed from someone else. But if you never tried this way of doing the coffee, well, yes, I strongly recommend. So the Comandante Moka Pot, it works well. This is, by the way, damn strong. Yeah, I had few sips and I already feel my heart rate is going up. So yes, you can dilute it with hot water. You can make Americano. You can use it to, well, you can mix it with milk. Now, time for the Moka Pot from the K-Max. Similar flavors, also pleasant. Maybe because the first cup was such a surprise to me that I can get something good, that this one is slightly lower on the scale. It feels like, almost like it was less body from the shot from the Moka Pot with the K-Max. Kind of similar to what we get when we put espresso shots using those two grinders. A bit more crisp flavors, sharper notes, little bit maybe more clarity, but less of that nice silkiness, less sweetness, slightly more of a sourness. I don't think I should do the refractometer readings. I could, because I know how much water I put in, how much coffee, how much liquid I got out. I could do it, but I have no idea what is the scale, what we should aim for with the refractometer readings for those cups. If you are still here, by the way, definitely click like, subscribe to the channel. So I was working on an assumption here that there won't be any difference between those two cups, and then those two cups will be bad, will be bitter. And I was wrong. There is both of those cups are very drinkable, very nice, and there is a difference. More sweetness in a Comandante, and more sourness and crispier notes on the K-Max. I haven't measured the time of the extraction, but we end up with the same amount of liquids, so I guess those two cups are comparable. As always, I would never judge any grinder just on one shot, so to do it properly we would have to do multiple cups and then compare, let's say 10 cups each at least. For today's test, I enjoyed the cup from the Comandante more. Maybe it's just a fluke, maybe because I tasted it first, but there is definitely a difference, which is a great thing, because otherwise this video wouldn't have much sense. Now, guys, let me know in the comments. First of all, what you think about this recipe for the Moka Pot. What do you think about my grind settings? Should I go up? Should I go down? I don't think so, but well, you will be the judge. Do you have any interesting recipe for the Moka Pot that works, especially with the lighter roast coffee, because that's what I tend to use? If you haven't used lighter roast for Moka Pot, or if you haven't used the Moka Pot, do it. You can get a very good cup of coffee. Now, will I sell all my expensive espresso machines and stay with the Moka Pot? No, because I love them and they offer something else. If there is appetite for more of the Moka Pot videos, we will see how many people view it, then I can compare J-Max and the Kino and test which one of those grinders is better for the Moka Pot. Any comments, by the way, remember where to leave them. I learn a lot from them. I always improve my game. If you in UK, if you have any coffee recommendations to me, then also please leave them down there. If you need a recommendation for the good coffee, for both espresso and Moka Pot, have a look at this one. Slightly pricey, but especially this particular one, it's really good. It's really good. But for today, thank you very much for watching. My name is Jack. This is my coffee show, and hopefully I will see you soon. Thank you. Bye.